So I designed another mobile cart for my workshop using the same half lap construction that I used on the radial arm saw cart. This one is for my bandsaw and drill press, and it also stores my router table, router fence, and it also has room for my miter sled to fit on the front using a little quick lock mechanism to attach and hold it secure. Now it is mobile. I can pull it out to use the drill press, push it back to use the bandsaw. Because I use the bandsaw a lot more often than I use my drill press, I made sure that my bandsaw was facing out. So if you're interested in building yet another mobile cart for your workshop, stick around and I'll show you how I built it. The majority of the cart is made out of 2x4s, but I did need one 2x6 in order to support the casters as well as use for the front. Now I'm not actually jointing this so that the edges are square. I'm just taking out any of the cups or twists, and I'm actually going to be ripping the curved edge off on the table saw and then flipping it around and cutting it to the final width. And I'm just cutting off all of the half laps. There's a lot of them in this cart. Now I needed to trim the corner of the sides, and that's just so that the uprights would fit over on the half laps. And then it's just a bunch of glue and a whole lot of 1¼ staples. So I'm routing out a groove around the inside of the bottom, and that is just to support a 3/4 inch piece of plywood, and I had to straighten the corners with a chisel after this. And here's the bottom. I'm just cutting to size. And back to a whole bunch of glue and 1¼ staples. So here you can see why I needed those 2x6s, and that's to support the casters because the plate is longer than a 2x4 is wide. Now I'm cutting some grooves in some 2x4s that are actually going to support a drawer that's going to be on the bottom. So now I've flipped over the cart and I'm marking out where the cross members are going to go. And these are actually going to be lining up with the bolt holes for the bandsaw and the drill press. So now I'm just putting together a pretty generic drawer. Nothing special about this. So I am tacking on a couple pieces of 1/2-inch plywood, and that's just to ride in the slot that I cut in those supports earlier. And here is one of the big reasons I needed this mobile cart, and that's to put my router table at a location where I don't have to unbury it every time I want to use it. Now, if you notice in the bottom, there's a head of a screw sticking up a little bit, and that fits into a hole. And then on the top of that, I just have a hinge with a magnet attached to it that sticks to the top of the drill press.